You're alive. We made it again, guys.
Oh wait, see, it's too high though.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like,
Hold on.
I'm really one about not wanting. I want to see more of the people involved. There we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is March 9th, 2022. And welcome to the round table with Denise, Joyce, and Tracy Joe, the DJT team. We're number 45.
We got the world. So
And the moon.
put your love bubbles all right here.
Yep.
Because we're keeping record.
So last week we pulled, or 2 weeks ago, because Tracy Joe was here 2 weeks ago, we pulled some cards and we remembered and we want to talk about it today. So I'll let Denise read. We pulled a card that's about the medicine shield. I'll hold, and why don't you just read the first 2 paragraphs, what this really means, and it kind of resonates with all of us.
So we picked 2 cards. We picked this one first, and we just happened to pick this one,
The
same
same.
card. And then we picked our second one, which was the animal card. So we're just going to do the medicine shield. The medicine shield is an expression of the unique gifts the maker wishes to impart about his or her current life journey. A medicine shield can speak of level in personal growth, or it can illustrate the next mountain the person wishes to climb. Traditionally, the shield a warrior carried spoke of the inner strengths he would use to help the tribe. The shield of Native women spoke of her gifts of nurturing and her talents in the areas of vision, healing, weaving, magic, singing, dancing, and beading. Shields spoke of their bearers, places in tribal family, and of totems they carried. So that's the emphasis of what that means. I mean, we could go really deep.
Yeah, no, we don't want
The
to.
emphasis.
We just wanted
Yeah,
to
we
share
just
the
have
gathering.
fun.
Hey, Gayla, thanks for tuning in.
Introspection is where you get to take it to the next level on your own, because it does require interaction. You know, understanding comes from interaction, and until then, you're understanding, which means you're standing under somebody else's knowledge.
And not your own.
Okay, and then I picked 15, the wolf, which is a really cool card. I like that.
God,
So then you
she's
go
so
through the book, and it says 15 wolf means teacher, and the wolf, teacher, pathfinder, moon dog of my soul, howling, singing, teaching how to know. That was my card, and I'm really good at that. I'm really feeling that. Today I've just got so much energy, it's just off the charts. So then
I'm the wild boar. Now, I don't know. Am I wild?
I
really,
laughed.
let's just listen to this one.
I had to laugh and tell Joyce, you're in. They had to put wild on there because you are anything but boring.
And I do appreciate that. So I like it.
So what does that mean?
So 48, wild boar. The wild boar, number 1 underneath says confrontation. And of course, when I read that, I wish I would have filmed that, because I really screamed and I said, because guess what? When I came into this
With your
world,
hands in the air.
exactly. I was like, I came into this world to confront you. I am not taking any more crap. Because as a child, I never spoke. They took my thyroid out when I was 17. I had a golf ball goiter. Why? I never spoke my truth. I still didn't do it up until about 50.
Mhm.
And now I feel like I have no filter. I don't know how to stop myself. So now I have to use a little bit of discernment.
And that's why we love you, Joyce.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
To
She
remind
filters
you
us.
of the importance of the filter.
Well,
I
you
do
know.
not like coffee grinds in my coffee. I like it beautiful.
Well, I don't know. Maybe next life I'm not sure if I'll
Grind-free.
ascend to there. This life, but I'm going to Sedona to ascend to the next level, whatever that looks like.
I have filters.
Okay. So what the wild boar means, and it resonates. Wild boar teaches us to confront without fear. Very powerful for me, because I was stuck in fear. False evidence appearing real, you guys.
Mhm.
Ripping apart the denials and the lies that appear. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Testing courage, finding truth. Its medicine will remain. Interesting. A part of every human path, marking the victories we attain. Although the warrior was accustomed to the sultry heat of this bayou homeland. Oh my God, am I reading this?
No, you
No,
don't have to.
we're going to stop there.
That's the introspection.
Yeah. I will have to photocopy that and read that later.
All right.
So now
it's
Tracy Joe
Wow.
was the bear. I'll hold your
Yeah.
card.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear coming from the California state.
And the other day,
Exactly.
I sent her a picture of the clouds. I was taking a picture of the sunrise,
Beautiful.
and it came out as a bear with a light coming out of its
Right
eye.
out
It
of
was
the
so
eye.
cool.
It was really great.
It worked out
super
well.
So the bear is introspection, which we were just talking about.
Yes.
You can see where what she was saying she needed some of, then I show up, you know. But I need some of her, so that's why we showed up.
How about DJT?
You know what I mean? That's how that's
It
where
all
we're
worked
I
out
know.
wonderfully.
So mine says, bear, invite me into the cave where silent sounds surrounds the answers you gave. Let's try that one more time.
Yep.
Bear, invite me into the cave where silence surrounds the answers you gave. Okay.
That's why Tracy Joe's here. She gets
Introspection.
deep.
Yeah. So we'll just go a little bit on this one. Let's see, because it might be a personal message. You know what I mean? What did you point to?
In the winter, Ice Queen reigns and the face of death is upon the earth.
Yes. Okay, let's just go a little bit. I'll give you the first little paragraph here.
No problem.
The strength of bear medicine is the power of introspection. It lies in the west on the great medicine wheel of life. Bear seeks honey or the sweetness of truth within the hollow of an old tree. In the winter, when the Ice Queen reigns and the face of death is upon the earth, bear enters the womb cave to hibernate, to digest the year's experience. It is said that our goals reside in the west also. To accomplish the goals and dreams that we carry, the art of introspection is necessary.
Very
Mhm,
cool.
That's
Yeah.
very cool.
So we're just going to tease you with that. And one of the things about this, why we just did this and use this, instead of looking for ways that you're different from somebody, it's really fun to find ways that you're not.
You're like,
And
How similar?
everybody loves animals. And these cards are so non-threatening. This is such a non-threatening tool to use as a way to open up a conversation and a communication. Because part of what we're going to discuss today are words. And that word conversation, to me, because I have ears that hear the way that they hear for me, the word con connected to other words is like a little red flag for me to watch. So like conversation, that means you're going to con me in this verse that we're getting ready to, and it usually a conversation means you be quiet and I talk. A communication is a community.
talking.
It's a come and be with me moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of like where we're going with the things that we're choosing to do to bring ourselves together, because we've already been shown how to get so far apart.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, now it's time to bring us together.
Except for one thing. They think some of the things that they've used to get us apart, like the 6 feet apart and the math.
It brought us
game,
closer
It brought
together.
us closer together.
Absolutely.
Because why? Twister was a game, and I learned how to play it. All I did was learn how to play it 6 feet apart now when they did it. I just hugged you from across the room.
I did, and I went right up to you and hugged you anyway. Take off that mask. Step
I
on.
never put one
I
on.
have no cooties.
So anyway, words, they're a fun game, and we're going to learn a lot about them, I think, in our
In our talks. when
yeah,
we- when we-
in what we're doing here in our
And
And
coming
it is
together.
really about community. Like
Look at that word, come,
unity.
unity.
Yeah, no, it's really
Yeah, be with
important.
me.
Yeah, it's really important.
Be with
And
me
I
with
find that
things in common. Not
Yes.
things
And the
that
more
are
you look at the
different.
words and you just dive deep into them,
Mm.
the more meanings you find. The ones that they didn't want you to know.
what would Tom
Now we're
Numbers say?
figuring out.
Tom would have fun with
Oh, yeah.
numbers.
Absolutely.
I
We
might-
love that guy.
Invite
Love
him.
that
I
guy.
might send him the show and say, Tom, can you do a numbers reading on this and let me know if it's going to flop or be a hit?
Oh, we know it's going to be a hit. We know that. We're not going to put that negativity.
No, what's right about why we're doing this is because you're looking probably at 3 women very much like yourselves if you're women. Sorry, men, you could be looking at the
Divine masculine over here.
yeah, you could see yourself in us too. But my point I'm trying to make is these are 3 women that were afraid to step forward. I wasn't in fear. Afraid doesn't mean fear.
Right.
Okay. Fear, they say, means false evidence appearing real. Afraid means like scared for a second, unsure, uncertain. Okay. Words again. Okay. The way that you're programmed to those words are the way that you react. I have this one mantra that I take into what was my 5 bear? What am I doing? Introspection.
Introspection.
Yeah. What the eye sees and the ear hears, the mind will create it.
Absolutely.
And then I'll start to believe it if I keep doing it over and over and over again. So it's important, or for me anyway, as I catch myself, because that's really that's really the only person I'm helping here. That's really the only person I'm changing is myself. But by doing it, I'm being bold and brave and beautiful, hopefully.
Putting ourselves
To teach you how to do it yourself as well. I've been to so many people, talked to so many people, gone to so many classes. I was looking at all my certificates that validate. Look at you. You're validated. You have to learn how to do that. You have to be the one that says you're it. You're the moment. You're the change. It's all coming through you. That's the only way it happens.
Absolutely, and you have to give yourself that chance.
And how about this? Do the mirror work. I love you for who you are, and what you bring to the world. Actually say that say that to yourself every morning and every night. And the first time I did it, I went to a class, a shaman Al taught me that. I think it was Al Diaz. And we did it with a partner. And it was so huge. It was such a pivotal point because I realized that no one has ever said that to me in my eyes. Joyce, I love you for who you are, and what you bring to the world. Say it 3 times, and it's really difficult. I did it with my weight loss group, and they had a hard time doing it. And I said, then say it like you're saying it to a child, and watch the tone of your voice change. Because you're looking in the mirror and you're like, what am I seeing? It's just not something that we've ever heard. But as I did it, it was a 30-day challenge. And so I challenge you to do this every morning and every night. Say your name, Joyce. I love you for who you are and what you bring to the world. And watch what shifts within you. Because you have to love yourself. All lumps and bumps and bruises, like whatever. Like if we have to love ourselves just the way we are, and if we don't like some things, then you can make a choice. Now it's time to change or shift or pivot or make a different decision.
Or just accept yourself
the way you are.
Quirks and all. People love your quirks.
The hardest thing for me in this reality field is being inside of this body. Because I've discovered another part of me, and maybe I'll share it with you all. But it was very overwhelming when I discovered it within myself. And I don't take my pearls and cast them before swine, because here in 3D you're very unkind and you're not nice. And you really do. Let's use this as a segue into my little notes I had this morning. You really do down here have a matrix that's built on the 7 deadly sins. And then you're told not to even do them. But the foundation of what takes place down here, I converse it on a scripture. Why do I do the things I hate, and I hate the things I do? You know, what are the 7 deadly sins? Let's take a little look at them, okay? Because I get up in the morning and I talk to God, God. So, like the 7 deadly sins, they were created to be functional ethical guidelines. Okay, so they're a capital vice or a moral offense. Okay, if you commit them. Okay, so you're supposed to not think about these things or the elephant in your living room. Remember that. Okay, so from
Start
there,
looking for that.
So from there on, we're going to go. So the first one is pride, referred to as vanity or vainglory, and the second one is envy, covetousness, jealousy. Maybe you understand those words a little better. Greed. What's that say? Avarice. I've never heard the word. See, that's another thing about studying. You get to grow your brain. Okay, avarice and covetousness. I understand covetousness. And then gluttony, self-indulgent excess. Drunkenness, anyone? Lust, uncontrolled sexual desire, hidden or acted upon. Honey, that one's everywhere. Anybody want some Arby's? They got the meat. Just look at the cowboy hat. And if that's what you see, well, here. I don't even need these, but I'll lend them to you. Okay. Sloth, laziness, not exerting force, not doing anything, just we know what slothness is. And then wrath, anger, quick to anger. We've got that one under control, don't we?
Well, I came in that way.
But listen, but
I want to release it.
Okay, but the thing, here's the whole thing. If the matrix is built on these things and they create an industry of marketing,
right,
say, that tells you let's not have lust, but then they've got Victoria's Secret models walking down the runway, which is a joke on you, since we've all found out they're transvestites at some point in time. Not all, but several.
Majority.
A lot. I mean, I don't know. One's too many. I mean,
in my wings.
But even that's not even representing the divine feminine at all. So
No.
I'm not even for
It's
any of
abusing
it. I'm sorry. Okay.
Never
But
purchase that stuff.
We are going to talk about the 7 deadly sins, but I'll tell you, there's a counterpart to every single one of those sins, every single one. And what's a sin? We're not going to go where it's like, you're bad and you're good. That's not where we're going. Sin is just like, let's take the emotion away from it while we're learning. Okay. While we're learning. And sin is just means it was a mistake, or in archery, it means you missed the mark. Get another arrow out of your quiver, reload your bow, Diana, and shoot again.
Right.
So that's all. So instead of those 7 deadly ones that they, put into place in the matrix that are hidden, I like to say they're the cornerstones. They're the hidden energy that they really need to activate to feed upon you in this matrix.
Got propaganda.
So the ones that oppose it are humility opposes pride.
What did you call those? 7.
Oh, well, they're called the 7 heavenly virtues. They're
There
the
you go.
counterparts. Okay. So as above, so below. Well, we learned the below, but they never taught you the above, the higher road, if I will. Okay. So above the lower matrix, if you practice humility, you override pride. Boom, won that one. That's not hard. I'm not here to win, baby. I'm not here to try it out. I understand these words. Kindness overrides envy. Temperance overrides gluttony. Charity overrides greed. Chastity overrides lust. Now, I liked that word because you know what? Okay, chastity. That's where the word comes from. If we're just making a little joke, I'm just having fun there. Okay. But
I have some fun, but it's not for this.
For you, I mean, it's probably because you have some kind of a, TikTok channel where you're taking half your clothes off so men can send money to you and buy you a quick coffee, whatever they call it now. I don't even understand how that works, ladies.
Yeah.
And gentlemen,
Ridiculous.
I mean, excuse
Keep
me.
your clothes on.
Anyway, so then diligence overrides sloth and patience overrides wrath. Okay.
I love it.
So it's a beautiful way of looking at things.
Instead
I
of
love
just giving you all this, it's built on all these 7 deadly things and it's terrible. I gave you a ladder to climb out, man.
There it is.
Check it out. I mean, Jacob didn't leave you down in the hole, and Daniel made it out of that lion's den, ladies. So, and he wasn't all burnt up and crispy looking like the guy on Creep Show. Like, I don't know where that programming comes from. Oh, I remember, from the cabal. I mean, your cable. Okay, I'm done. Here, talking stick.
That was awesome. Thank you.
It was really
Thank you,
awesome.
Tracy. There's a new way to look at words, people. It's like, I was listening to Scott yesterday. Scott, okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, he says, these words, like politics. So let's break that word up. Poly, meaning many, ticks, meaning bloodsuckers. So politics, so they're just sucking the
How
life out of
appropriate.
everybody.
Politics.
How appropriate.
Yeah. They suck the blood out of
Wag
everybody.
the dog.
Yeah, what a movie. Now, people, if you want to watch a movie that'll educate you a little bit, Wag the Dog. It's right there in your face now.
Where's that at? Where they can find that? Netflix?
You can. I wouldn't go nuts. I mean,
Well, I'm
you could,
just saying. Where do you
YouTube.
see
I
it?
think you can probably get it on YouTube.
It's
Just
probably a
look
good
it up.
idea to get a notepad when you come to our show to jot things down. Because if you've ever seen the game Pong, back when Nintendo came out, that's
I used to
how
play
our
it.
brains are wired.
It's the fun way to do it, though, people.
Helpful. And interactive.
Yeah. Go for it, Joyce.
So, well, hey, I did my mirror work for today, and we thank you for participating. Would you like to share anything else?
Well, we're going on a road trip.
Yes, we
It's
are.
It's gonna be special.
Yeah, let's
We
plug
leave.
that.
Yeah, you know what? We will do some lives. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
leaving on
In the
Sunday.
mountains.
We're
in a
heading
cave.
to Sedona, Arizona, to see and go participate with the Equinox Ascension event. And I've never been to Sedona.
Me neither.
I've ridden my Harley through Arizona several times with my boys from Illinois on a Harley trip. However, I'm like really going to allow my gifts to come through.
Mhm.
Like I'm really going
Mhm.
there with purpose of no fear. And now I want it to come through.
And I just want to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's only an offering. It's only my little part that fits into your little part,
Right.
that fits into
my
her little
part.
part, that fits into, you know what I mean? And as those coalesce together and we come together, we create this change that we're really, really bringing forth from inside of our souls.
Yeah, we just wanted to resonate with all you,
Yeah.
and open up your minds a little bit to different things going on in this world because it is changing. And
Yeah,
And we have
Great.
4 other
keep it
people.
going.
I have
Knowledge
6
is
people
power, people. Knowledge is
meeting
power.
us, and I think everything was sold out. So I'm like really
Yes.
excited. There'll be a lot
lot
of
of
like-minded, beautiful souls.
Mhm.
I just am super, super excited. Like it's even more excitement than me going on a cross-country Harley trip. And I didn't think I could ever be excited more than that. And I'm really excited about doing it. Denise going crossroad. I bought a bunch of Audible books. She's like, her and
Right
I
there.
are like,
2 peas in a
oh
pod.
my gosh, it's
Now it's
frightening.
gonna be 2 peas in a
And
Audi.
imagine what it's going to be like.
Like,
And he will be speaking live in Sedona.
Yes, we can't wait.
We are so excited.
I got all my
There's
unleashing
how
intuition.
many? I think there's like
ready to
30
wear.
people speaking there. It's a
Uh,
lot.
There's a lot of people.
There's a
a
lot of
lot.
people.
It's gonna be mind-blowing, open-minded people. It's gonna
And
be
the
great.
energy's going to
And
be
the energy's
really
gonna be
great.
off the road.
Yeah.
So, and it'll be really wonderful to have all of these souls coming together because since the last time our paths all crossed. So as that happens, you will get pulled there.
Yeah. So the energy is just incredible. I've been shaking all day long.
I know.
It's like,
I'm already
ah!
packed. My bags are all packed
So-
already.
So Michael
we'll
always
do
goes,
our
when you
best
start
to
getting that
keep the
energy.
excitement up for you, ladies.
Yeah, you
and
go,
gentlemen.
ah!
just for the
you know
moment.
you're on the same vibe.
Oh, and let me do this while I'm here. This is so cool. So So I always like to always mark something. Ceremonies are fun. We talked about that. So I found this gentleman. I had this bracelet that was broken, and I wanted it fixed because I liked it. It had a lot of energy into it. And not only did he fix the one for me, but he made me 6 other ones. And I thought that is the most amazing thing that he could have done. So I'm going to use them as in marking some important things that can energetically go forward, and we can connect with each other. So here's one for you.
Thank you.
Here's one for you.
DJT. And really, you guys, how about that?
I can't believe that.
Denise came up with that.
I'm like,
story.
Wait a minute.
Got it.
We were all just randomly met. Well, we went to met Tracy. I walked right up to her and kissed her on the forehead. And I had to come back and say, sorry, I did that. She's like, don't be sorry. I was like, okay, I'm alive still. I'm good. We had a wonderful time. But then all of a sudden, all 3 of us get together, and I'm sitting here. I'll go D, I go J, T. Oh, anyway.
Well, they don't even know we're here. So.
Yeah, right.
We're no threat. Not you.
Worked out that way would then be the 3 of us sitting together, and it's pretty cool. Things are coming together.
And we're moving to Sarasota, so we'll be really close. And I'm so ready.
It's already happened. Just dive into it. Stop waiting, because if you wait, you're gonna do waiting.
You're gonna.
It's there. The energies, the ones that fell on hard rock, been given the time they were given to do what they're going to do. That's why some are dying. Remember the rocks? Good, strong, fertile ground. That's me. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it's growing. It's growing from inside, up and out of us.
Yeah.
That's how this is.
Where we got to release it.
If you don't see it, it's because you're not being it.
And thanks, Gayla, for the heads up. I will never use the attachment. I think we might have lost you guys, so we're going to Sedona. We leave on Sunday. She said we cut out.
Oh, bummer.
So I will never use that little apparatus again, because you can see the delay. But anyways, hey, we're all learning. We're not, none of us are tech, and I know a little bit. So
we didn't remember, we told that last week. We didn't get that chip.
Exactly. And that's okay. But anyway, so thanks, Gayla, for the information, and we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you in Sedona.
Peace out.